Hi guys, hi. Story time, story time. What best time to tell a story on a ride home? I'm leaving my mom's house, guys, and I know I promised y'all story time. Look at Mr. L. He's gonna try to talk me to death. I ain't gonna let him get down. Pause that. He's gonna talk me to death. Lord Jesus, when they don't see me in a long time. Okay, anyway. So what best time to tell a story time? Okay, guys, let's get into it. My first one night stand, guys. My first one night stand is I had 2 kids, so I was young. I probably was like 19, either 18, 18 and a half, 19, tops. I would say 18 because I remember where I was going at. I remember where I met the guy at. So anyway, it was a club here, and I'm at my mom's. I'm leaving my mom's house in St. Pete right now, and we were staying there. It was years ago, of course. Okay, and I'm telling the story on my ride back home across the water. All right, let's get into it. Story time. My first one night stand. Let's start by saying it was amazing. Amazing. Let's say I would never forget it. I would never forget it because I never had one, and I never had too many after that. You know, a one night stand is when you meet somebody and you have a encounter with them one time and one time only. Okay, probably never see them again or whatever. Okay, so anyway, I was in the club. I was young. I started young. I was grown. I was fast. I was hot at the ass. Okay, so but one thing about it, two things for sure, I was never a hoe. Okay, but let's get to the story. So I'm in the club, you know, I wasn't doing no drinking or nothing like that. We were smoking though. So I was dancing. I used to like to chill, you know, like to stand up and watch and talk to the guys or whatever. Guys flirt with you. You just end up just being grown. So this one guy just would not leave me alone. He just kept wanting to dance, and then we'd go outside and we'll talk and, you know, catching the vibe or whatever. So I called the vibe now. Okay. Remind you, I'm young. Okay, so we outside, we talking. So people, you know, the club over with now. The club is over, and he was like, "Well, you want to go out to eat? You want to go out to breakfast?" I was like, "Yeah." So we go out to breakfast, catching the vibe. The vibe is really there now because we talking and we laughing and, you know. Okay, you want to go to my place? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to go. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I never in my life experienced a night like that ever, not even with guys that I know, guys that I was messing with, guys that I was married to, guys that I had babies from. This man had to be married because who letting something like this loose? Who letting something like who could do it like this loose? And I'm an amateur. You know, I had 2 kids. I still was an amateur because when you have your first love is gonna that pop your cherry. That's not gonna be the biggest that you ever had. So of course, my first love I thought was, you know what I'm saying? I thought was, you know, like, you know, whatever. But no, that wasn't the size of it. That was tiny. But that's still my first love. That's still my first love though, because it wasn't about the sex. Of course, because I'm a little pop cherry, so of course I'm gonna take this big, okay? So, but no, that wasn't big. That one night stand. That one night stand was, baby. Let me tell you about it. Let me tell you about that one night stand, girl. And that's when I was Slim. That's when everybody used to call me Slim. If you didn't know my name, and I'm walking down the street, you're gonna be like, Slim, Slim. You know, I know damn well they talking about me because I was slim as hell. Okay, and I think that's what the guy liked it. I think he liked the fact that I was really, really slim. I had long legs, and I was really, really slim. And I guess he was like, oh shit, things I could do with that. I don't know what I'm telling y'all. I did not have butt, hips, all that. All I was legs. Sexy now. You know, I ain't have the hips and the ass like most people had. I was like a model type with mine. I twist. I walk stank. Even though I ain't got no big butt, have no big butt or hips, I still had a little stank, little sexy walk. You know what I'm saying? I made sure of that. Okay, so I know that was popping on me. But anyway, so I think that's what was attracting to him. Because I mean, when I tell y'all, it felt like it wasn't gonna never end, and I didn't want it to end. I guess he didn't either, because honey, it was from, when I say till the sun came up, I'm talking about till the sun came up. I'm talking about standing. Okay, child, I ain't even get no break. I ain't even get no break. When you feel like you got a break, you be like, baby. As soon as my boy caught his breath, and she was right back on. I was like, God damn, what this nigga got going on? I was like, what in the world? I have never been done like that before, and nor have I ever been. Now, I had somebody that compete to it, but when I say compete to it, I had to mess with you for years and years and years. But this was a want. This was a first and only time thing. This wasn't no, we've been messing around for 3 years, so of course we done did it like that a couple times. No, this was a one night stand. This was a one night stand. This nigga was black. This nigga, I don't know if that's why I like black niggas either. Because I told y'all I like a black, but this nigga was dark. Like, that could be the reason. That could be the reason that I like dark niggas. I never thought about that. That could be the reason. But he was dark, clean cut. I mean, goals had, well, back then that was the thing to do. But he had goals. He was tall. I was tall, 5'11", but he was taller than me. Muscular, strong, and I was slim and tall, baby. I was like a pretzel. That nigga did me all kind of ways. Like when I tell you, like I was like a rag doll. That's how small I was, like a rag doll. Any kind of way he turned me, I just flipped over that way. Like I was like, any kind of way, the splits, the straddle, the scissors, get in that position just like that, the snap of a dime, the snap your finger, and I could tell the way he was moving me how he wanted me to be, and I was just doing that shit like a acrobat. Like acrobat. That's how small I was, and that's how strong he was. All he had to do was just you know how you got that little touch to show you what way to turn, and my body just was doing that shit, and he was tearing the thing up, baby. But that did not make me be a one night stand person. Cause like I said, I done had one night stands after that, but not like that. That be the boy. I thought about that nigga for like 2 days, 3 days. But I knew it was a one night stand. I know he probably got somebody. I ain't have nobody, but I knew that nigga probably had somebody. Cause ain't nowhere in hell you just running loose like this. And this was way before. Well, we know you had to be safe back then too, but not like you got to be safe. Nah, you better not even look at a nigga and catch something, okay? So this thing is terrible, but back then, what I'm talking about, child, baby, and I'm talking about y'all, it was the best ever, and I know he thought the same thing. Cause I ain't never did that with nobody else. All night to the morning. till the sun come up. I said, I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go.
Not there yet.
Yes. We ain't doing all that. But baby, I don't recommend. Okay. I don't recommend nobody have no one night stand. Okay.
All right.
I don't recommend that. Not these times. Now, if you did them back in the day, then that's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't recommend nobody have no one night stand right now. Not today. Not in the millennium. But baby, I would get into details, but somebody's on the side of me, so we might have to do another story time. We'll do another story time. I know that's somebody, but I don't want to get into depths of it. And I might not need to get into the depths of it without her in the car. Okay. But yeah. So I mean, then I'm talking about y'all. I ain't never. Damn, ooh, I ain't never ever. And that is not the reason why I want to be slim. Slim is because I maneuver better when I'm small. I walk better. I move better. I feel better. You know, because a lot of people feel like, you know, this is my normal weight, but no, it's not. But baby, and then I think I compared that to a lot of other people too. I compared that to a lot of other people. Like, that's alright. You know how you rate them, like they rate us. That's alright. I get at a 6.5. But that was a 1 out of 1 to 10. Man, that was a 50. I ain't gonna lie to you. One, you know how they say rate me out of 1 to 10, 50. 50, you off the charts with it. You pass off the charts with it. Yeah. So that's that. So I'm gonna pay attention to this road, guys. That was a little story time. Y'all let me know how y'all like that story time. I'll try to do it a little better next time. That was just my first little story time. I done told a few stories, but not like say story time. Okay. So I want to keep my eyes on the road, y'all, and focus. All right. So, peace.